All right. Does anyone else have any questions, by the way? Yo, welcome everyone. What's up? How's everyone doing today?
Yo,
Yo,
good bro. What about you?
yeah, pretty good as well. Um, if you guys have any questions, there's a chat inside the voice channel which you guys can like chat in. So,
Yeah.
yeah, chat in there so it's easier for me to just view. Does anyone have any questions so far for me before we begin?
Yeah, yeah. Bro, I'm dealing with fucking ad account issues, bro. Did you buy your ad account or is this a personal BM?
I always use personal BMs because honestly, like they're just easier to use and they're quite easy to create as well. And I recommend as soon as you create the business manager, you guys create as many ad accounts as you can on that business manager so that if one of your ad accounts get banned, you can just use a different one. Instead of if one gets banned, you can't make another ad account because the current ad account is banned.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's smart.
So if
It's just
yeah,
my bank's just holding fucking payments, bro. I don't know what they're doing. It's fucking pissing me off.
what do you mean?
Like, it's just blocking my payments. It's not letting me pay for my ads anymore. I don't know why. I've called them and I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, that is a very common issue. That's why I recommend you guys use Revolut or Wise or Amex. They're all ways to avoid payment blocks from your banks. I had issues
How
like
much do I
that
have to
before.
pay to get Revolut, bro?
Sorry?
Is it like, is it just, I can just get one?
Yeah, it's really easy to get one. Legit just sign up and then yeah, you got it.
Do I have to be 18 or something or not?
I don't think so, maybe, but yeah, check it out.
Yeah, might have to, bro. Combank's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Is it
Chinny,
just,
yeah,
should I just get a
sure.
personal or a business?
Sorry?
Should I just get a personal or a business one?
If you have a business, get a business like account for anything. If you have a personal, just get a personal. It doesn't really matter.
You have a personal or like a
I
business?
have a personal right now, but I am planning to get a business really soon, like a business card.
Amex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Yo, does anyone else have any questions?
Yo, Mikko.
Yo, what's up?
So I launched my product yesterday at $100 spend, and like metrics, my cost per click was like just below $2, $2. So it wasn't the worst, and I had some buying intent. I had like I think like an 11% add to cart percentage, but like I had no sales or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So, like, I'm not really sure. Like, I just added some new variations of images, and I changed like the first 10 words of the primary text.
Mm-hmm.
Like, added new hooks. Do you reckon I just let it run for a few more days?
Yeah, that's like the way to go. So if you're getting good metrics and you're not getting sales, honestly, just test more of what you have right now. So yeah, like new image variations, new hooks, and try and get that CPC lower because $2 CPC is still quite expensive. If you had like a $1 CPC, which you can achieve with a higher click through rate, you would have double the add to carts, right? Logically.
Yeah.
So definitely try and get your metrics right as well. They're really important.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Cool. Are we able to
Yo,
send you
Mika.
your store in DMs, ask for tips? Yeah, sure. You can send me you guys' stores in DMs and I can, give you guys tips. What's up?
For Pagefly, how do you actually make an advertorial? Because like I still don't know how to use that shit.
Honestly, like use the default template and check out the swipe files in the resources
Yeah,
and just copy like any advertorial and just make it look
yeah,
good. Gem pages is good, but I find that every one that sends me gem page like advertorials, they always forget to make a desktop version, and that is not good because you want to maximize like people going from your advertorial to your website, like your product page, regardless of whether it's just mobile and desktop. So yeah, you need to be optimizing for every device, and that's what.
Um,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna make a listicle with Pagefly or Gem Page is one of them. Should I get my winning ad set and just change the link destination, or should I copy the ad set and just copy all those ads and then send them to the other to the listicle?
Yeah, what you can do is just duplicate the ad set and just change the link to
And should I
like
keep
the
the ones running to the product page still going, or just have the listicle only?
honestly just turn off the ones with the product page and then examine the stats for when you send it to your avatar and see if it's better than the one when you send it to the product page and just
Mm-hmm.
yeah determine because an advertorial should make your stats better, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, does
Yeah.
anyone have like
And
all the
then
spy tools and stuff? You guys need to utilize get hooked and you know calo
yeah. I
data
got all
even.
that.
Sorry.
What do you use color data for? Do you use that for product? Because I know you use like Reddit and shit.
Yeah, so spy tools like you can use get hooked, calo data, they're all just for finding products and finding validation for the products and seeing what sort
Yeah,
of competitors are running them. But they
yeah.
can be like a bit expensive. So I do recommend Spycom, which is honestly just a tool that you can use every single like spy tool ever to exist. Like literally you can have get hooked, calo data, all the AIs, everything for like $30, I think. So I think it's really worth it. Yeah.
You know when you're talking about Revolut, have you ever dealt with like them blocking your card for Facebook?
Nah, never. They're actually really good. I've had no issues with them, and I've spent like over 100K on ads using Revolut, no issues. So it's fine.
Yeah, I'm signing up right now. You pay your supplier with like that card as well, right?
Yeah, it's really easy. I pay my supply using
Yeah.
Revolut. I pay my ads using Revolut. I receive Shopify payments using Revolut, and it's instant as well. So if you guys are
Yeah.
waiting like 5 or more days just for your Shopify payments, it's probably your bank. So try out Revolut. It's really good.
How long does it take for Revolut? I mean, like the payments.
Um, it takes, sorry, like your payouts.
Yeah, like your payouts.
Yeah, it's like basically instant. So whenever Shopify sends out the payout, you get it the next day or the day they send it out after a few hours. So yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty good.
Can you use Revolut in any country?
Yeah, that's why it's really good. You can pay anyone in any country. The transaction fees are decently low, I'd say. And yeah.
No, but can you sign up from any country?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm pretty sure you can. You'd have to look into that. But yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Yo, what's up? Guys, does everyone have stores that they are running up for Q4 right now? Or is everyone just still testing and finding products?
I'm still dealing with this like ad account, like ad payment bullshit, but yeah, I'm just testing.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, I also spent a long time dealing with ad accounts and stuff. It's honestly good that you're dealing with that now so that you don't have to in the future.
Yeah.
So don't worry. It's normal.
Yeah, every time I get to a $50 spend, my ad account gets disabled until the next day.
Yeah, so honestly, try not get blocked payments because they will basically screw up your whole ad account. And
Yeah,
that's why
no,
it
no.
is really
Like I
good.
always have like an extra like $200-300 sitting in my account, but still, every time I hit like $50, even if when my budget was 60, my ad account just gets like a frozen for like a day
Oh yeah, that's
until
probably
the
because of
next
your
day
daily
starts.
spending limit. It's at $50. So that is something you can't deal. That just increases naturally through a lot of spend every
Hmm.
day. Yeah. And by the way, guys, if you guys didn't know
Does it help
already,
if I verify my BM?
yeah, it's good if you verify your BM using a company. So an ABN in Australia, whatever you call, like an LLC in
Hmm.
the United States. Just you gotta get a company to
Yeah.
verify your business manager on Facebook. And by the way, guys, if you guys didn't know already, I run mostly image ads on my Shopify store, which is pretty cool. So you guys don't really
Yeah.
need to overcomplicate ad formats. Yeah, image ads to advertorials to product page. If you get that right, you can scale to 100K months easily. And they're really easy to make.
Wait, bro, Miko.
Yo,
Those new images that I just added in, they were like, because you know how not really specifically testing out like angles yet until we're profitable.
mm-hmm.
Those images that I added in, it slightly had an angle. So how I laid it out, it was like I did 5 new images and I tested 5 new hooks, and then I kind of related those hooks to those images. Do you reckon that's fine?
Yeah, that should be fine. Just give it a test, give it some spend. The only way you're gonna know if something works is by spending money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. So, yes, I'll make a video on how I make my image ads tomorrow. So, I'll go through how I do the research, how I make the actual image ads, how I make the actual funnel, and yeah, and how I launch like the ads on my ads manager. So, yeah, stay tuned for that tomorrow. By the way, guys, text in the beginner call like chat because yeah, I'm recording this call and I don't want to go on to like the other channels. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Hold on, let's see. Yeah. Static ads to advertorial to product page is the best. By the way, guys, you
Yo,
guys can
do,
unmute and talk.
do you think if you let's say you have competitors or certain nation, everyone is running videos, and you come with a strategy, do you think you better advantage or do you think you'd have an advantage at all?
Yeah, that's definitely an advantage. If all your competitors are running a certain format and you come in with, image ads to advertorials to product pages, that could definitely work. So
Yeah.
you guys gotta, instead of finding, I always say this, instead of finding an untapped product, find an untapped market angle. What I mean by that is if you're selling, I always use this example as well, but if you're selling a back massager for old grannies, sell them to office workers instead because maybe those kind of people aren't being targeted through, your competitors. So the reason why I also say to do that is because if the product is working for a certain person already, why wouldn't it work for another person, right? Sure, if you test an untapped product, you might get lucky and get all the market share. But if there's already huge demand for a product, there's no need to make demand, if that makes sense.
Sorry, did you say tomorrow you'd be posting something about how you test your products? Like, otherwise, what's your strategy with testing
Yeah,
products?
tomorrow I'll make a video on that. And how I actually test my products is simply I find images on Google, organic looking images related to the problem I'm solving. They have to be engaging, and my primary text does all the selling straight to the product. And yeah, old grandpas love it. They click on the ad. I get really good metrics. They think it's organic, like a blog, and they buy my product because I tell them their problems, I solve their problems with my product, and they love it.
And do you run like 50 USD a day for like how many days? Does it depend if you see buying intent or if you make a sale or two on the first day? Like, how do you decide if you're gonna continue running that product or not?
Yeah, so you have to look at your metrics. Your metrics on your ad account is very important. Like, I would usually test with $100 budget every day, but when I first started e-commerce, I did test with $50 budgets, and that does work, but you just get data slower. And as a beginner, I think $50 budget is good enough to get results. And yeah, when I mean metrics, I mean like what are your cost per clicks? What is your click-through rate? How many add to carts do you have on the first day? And with that, you can iterate and make more ads based off of the ads that are getting the most spend by Meta, because we don't choose where the spend goes for each ad. Meta does. So it knows like the best ads to spend your money on that have the most has the most chances to get sales. Yo, bro,
You
is
think
there
more ads the better on the first testing days?
usually
See where the spin goes?
so I test 5 desires, and each desire gets its own ad set, and in those ad sets I have about 5 ads. And what do I mean by
Sure.
desires? Let's use a fat loss supplement as an example. So one desire could be, you know, being able to go on a date with a girl. Another desire could be being healthy. Another desire could be just looking better for yourself. Alright, buddy. Another desire could be just you don't want to go to the gym. Instead, you just want to take a supplement to get slimmer. Just stuff like that. Those are each desires, and then yeah. Is there some way for new dropshippers to learn, as all these terms sound new, etc.? So want to know how you learn and your journey, how to read ads, how to create ads. Yeah, I'll be making tutorials on that soon, and hopefully you guys can understand. I will make them really simple and easy to understand.
Mikko,
Yo,
for what you said about the 5 creatives in each desire, all 5 creatives have the same ad copy, right? Or do you test with different ad copies?
yeah, so within those desires, there's the same like ad copy, but I just changed the variable of each ad. For example, I could be testing 5 different images, or I could be testing 5 different hooks. Do you guys all know like what hooks are?
Yeah.
Yeah, hooks are basically like, did you know this fat loss supplement does this? Did you know blah 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 blah, stuff like that. So yeah, those are hooks that you can test within your ad sets. And
Do
honestly,
you typically
I will make a tutorial on all of that because a lot of guys are new here, right? Yeah, I'm guessing that's a yes. Okay.
Yes,
Yo,
I'm new.
what about if I tested five, like five, I test five desires, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then every single desire has its own primary text. So has it every desire has their own primary text with three ads, and all the three ads in each desire have different pictures, but the primary text that's okay also, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, just make sure five of the ads are different variants and just see what soaks up the most spend. When I mean spend,
Yeah,
I mean like which
they'll
one
all be
gets
different.
the most money allocated.
Yeah, they'll all be different images, but same primary text.
Yeah, that works as well. Yeah, when I say test, always test one variable as well. So you don't want to test multiple variables at once because like you won't be able to tell what is making your ad winning. So if you have, let's say, five different hooks that you want to test, don't go in there and test five different images as well, or else that's not a fair test. And you wouldn't know what's getting you the sales and what's not.
For your hooks,
Yeah.
do you usually have it in the primary text, or you like overlaying that with the ad as well?
Sorry?
For your hooks, do you typically put it in the ad copy, or would you put it on the image? Which one did you see work a little bit better? Because
Both.
I know that for some placements, the primary text don't really show that efficiently. So putting the hook in there, I think would not be very beneficial.
I mean,
I
test.
think Meta kind of knows, like sometimes, because if it's like a image only ad where the image is like a person and it really relies on them making the connection between the image and the text, it's not going to give you like do a story, for example.
Yeah. So honestly, test both, obviously. I find that if you put the hook in the image itself, it gets really cheap CPCs, but very low buying intent. So it honestly depends. Like I tested a hook inside the image. I had zero, like I had 50-cent CPCs, but I
Mm-hmm.
had a worse ROAS than one of my other ad sets that just had the hook in the primary text.
Primary.
Yeah.
So when do you gauge like whether or not the metrics are kind of good? So for example, right now, I'm running on $100 budget. It's currently 8 a.m. and my campaign spent around like $17. So the CTR is decent at 14%, and the CPC is 70 cents. But my CPM is pretty high at like $95. So in that case, when do you like gauge whether or not this campaign is worth kind of letting you spend?
Honestly, that's exactly what happened with me. Like I had a really high CPM, but I had really cheap CPCs due to a high CTR. That could honestly just be like because your ad is too clickbaity. Like people see it and they're like, "Oh, what is this?" But they have no intent in buying. But
Mm.
do you have text in the actual image? I'm guessing you do, right?
No,
You
so
don't?
no, so I all I did was five desires. Each desire has its own ad copy, so like a story and the primary text. With I would assume are pretty good hooks. But then for the images, I just tried five different images.
Oh, I
No
see.
overlay on them.
Fair enough. Yeah, just it is low spend, so definitely just spend it out and see what happens with your metrics.
All right, thank you.
Cool.
Yo, you said something about having your hook in your picture. What, you just have like a headline on the top of the picture?
Yes, correct. So just a white box and a headline in your picture is perfect for that.
Okay, cool.
And
Also,
also,
with how,
mm-hmm,
huh?
yep,
With how I said testing the first variant of the pictures, and let's say the pictures are all like for every desire the pictures are different. So example, um You know that picture you always send for the hair loss thingy?
Yeah.
So if the first ad set, it's like three different pictures like that, and then the second ad set with a different desire has maybe three completely bald heads, sorry, and then maybe the third desire has like a person with like little hair or half hair on the side and bald on the other side. That's also okay.
Yeah, just test whatever, but that is fine. But I would honestly keep the images the same, but like have 5 different desires. Like have 3 main images that you want to test, but have 5 different desires for those 3 images. But yes, you can also test images related specifically to each desire as well. That's fine. As long as you're just testing one variable at a time, I guess, like I always said. So yeah.
Do you think
Cool.
there's a minimum number of days you need to test a product for to see the metrics like properly play out? Or can you just decide on day 2 if the metrics are just
I
ass, you just shut it
strongly
off?
don't recommend like cutting products anymore. I think that any product can work as long as you find the right marketing angle for that product. It's a different approach from all the other gurus saying, oh, like if this product doesn't work after $50 spend, just move on and stuff like that. I think like you haven't given every person a chance, if that makes sense. So if you were selling like let's say like a fat loss supplement and you were only selling to old grandpas, like who knows? Maybe if you targeted 40-year-old women, your product might have taken off. So yeah.
So do you think after like 2 days of running, let's say, same ads, bad metrics, I'd change up the ads or
Yeah,
add more,
definitely. I would be launching new ads
just
every
target?
day from when you start testing.
Is that do you add new ads in different ad sets or into the existing?
Yeah, so every time I test a new ad, I always make a new ad set. Sorry, every time I test new ad concepts, I always make a new ad set, yes.
Right. And are you targeting the audience via Meta's audience controls or within the ad itself or both?
No, I never use interest groups if that's what you're talking about. I leave everything broad and I make the messaging on my ad related to who I'm trying to target.
Right. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, never use the interest targeting on your ad sets because just keep it broad and let Meta decide where it wants to spend. You guys can also use the breakdown feature in your ad account, which shows the demographic that is mainly being targeted from your ads and stuff, which is pretty cool. I run my products right now for 3 days with $100 a day without looking at the metrics. Would you ever cut a test earlier, and what would be the reason? Like, I would cut the test if my metrics were horrible after like a day of $100 spend. I would be like, oh, this is not working, and I would change up the stats. I'll change up the ads and make it work again by testing a new ad set, launching that, and seeing where Meta puts its spend.
Do you tend to have really low impressions on the first day of testing?
That really depends on your CPMs and how much you spend per day. So
Or
CPMs, like usually I'd get like $50 CPMs, and $50 CPMs means that for every $50 you spend, you get 1,000 eyes seeing your ad. So yeah, if you spend $50, you get 1,000 people seeing your ad. What would you say is horrible? $2 plus CPC? I would say even $1.50 plus CPC is kind of bad. So I would be working on your ads and stuff if your CPC is higher than $2. because realistically, that is not going to work. If you're on a $6 CPC, you got to change your ads. I'm talking in USD, by the way. This is all USD, because I run all my ads and all my stores in USD, mainly because I target the US and it's just easier.
You also test in different markets like US, Canada, etc. Like when
Yeah,
you
of course,
first
it's
run
definitely
up
good to
to
test different markets as well. So, what I mean by having an edge over the market, let's say, this is an easy way out, by the way, but let's say if your competitor was running only in the US and... Yo, can you mute, please? Oh, sorry. Wait, who is it?
Terrence.
Alright. Like, let's say if you had a competitor testing in the US and they were only testing in
Bro,
the
can you
US,
kick the guy out of
you
here?
can have an edge over that and maybe test in the UK or Australia using similar ad concepts they're testing. But if you want a bigger pie...
Terrence cunt, shut the fuck up.
Yo,
You're
you
muted, bro.
you can't even hear you.
Oh, sorry. I server muted him. I thought I server muted him before. My bad.
Oh no, good.
Yeah.
I've got a question here.
Yo.
Say, because I had a problem today where I ran my ads, was doing pretty good, but then for some reason it stopped running because the payments weren't going through. Do we resume the ads or?
I mean, yeah, resume them, but you gotta get your payments fixed. Or else, how are you gonna scale or even get sales, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't process automatically, so.
Yeah, that's why you use Revolut
Yeah, same.
and or
But does
Same
Wise.
issue for me, bro.
Does it reset the learning phase or not?
Oh, nah, it shouldn't really. Just make sure you get your payments right so that doesn't happen in the first place. I should have mentioned
Yeah,
this
sweet.
earlier, but stuff like that is really normal. So yeah, get your payments fixed so that that doesn't happen. And to get that fixed, use Revolut, Wise, or Amex. Don't bother calling your bank, that's not gonna work, by the way.
What countries can you get Revolut in? Can you get in New Zealand or not?
Yeah, you can definitely get it in New Zealand. I know a lot of people in New
Sweet.
Zealand who use Revolut because Amex in New Zealand is really bad.
Sweet as.
Yeah. Yeah, $24 CPC, that's cooked. You gotta make me ads, bro. I am from Africa and I'm trying to create an ads account that will be spending in the USD, but each time I do that, Facebook bans my account each time I do this. Do you just recommend creating an ads account that spends in my local currency and just use it? Yeah, I mean, that could definitely be a fix to your issues. Yeah, I think if you create an account in your local currency, that's perfectly fine. As long as your Shopify also is using the currency you're spending money on so that it doesn't confuse you and Meta. Are you using product research off Calo right now? I am not using Calo data for product research. I use mainly Get Hooked. I use ChatGPT and Reddit. But this guy is promoting his Revolut. Come on, guys. Get this guy out of here.
Yes, sir.
How do you use Revolut when you are only 16 years old? You have to be 18 plus in Australia. In that case, you'd have to just ask your parents. I mean, I use my dad's.
Is that what you did?
Sorry?
So is that what you did? You just use your parents?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
You can just edit your ID. That's what I did.
Does that actually work? I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I
But...
did my ID for Shopify.
Oh, interesting. I've never done that before, so I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think it'll work with Revolut. They I can check it against other documents, and you probably I think you have to have two forms of identity, and yeah, it's not like just a
No,
photo.
they can't backtrack or whatever. It's
Mm,
only
Too
like a
full.
bank.
I don't
They
know. I
can. They use
recommend.
credit. They use credit people like to verify.
Yeah, I
Or triggers
Not
to
recommend.
like a
bank as
credit
well.
check, but they use credit referenced
Yes, like too
verification
full.
documents.
And then
Yeah,
let's say something happens to your account and you have to prove your identity. You can't. Like I had like a Rev frozen with like 10K in at once, and then like you have to fucking confirm
Oh,
it. If you can't confirm it, you're cooked.
yeah. Honestly, to save all the hassle, just ask your parents to sign up. It's really simple, and Revolut is actually pretty good. Like I had it before.
And
Um,
when you use Revolut, guys, if in your parents' names, you can get a loan in your parents' names as well through Revolut.
mm, I
Yeah,
guess
man,
that's
just
definitely
put out
good.
loans in your parents' names. That is a great idea, mate.
Yeah, because then you have ad spend.
Haha, you're onto something.
But yeah,
Do you use private suppliers still?
yes, of course. If you're using like AliExpress, Alibaba, all that, don't use that. Use a private supplier. They will solve all your issues
What
and they will give you,
what about
yeah?
what about people like CJ and
Nah, don't use that
I can't
as
think.
well. They're bad. They're dropshipping
what
you.
about
I mean, so is a private supplier, but they are dropshipping you less than a service like CJ, AutoDS, all that.
have you used USA Job before or no?
Nope, I've never
No, stop
used.
it.
I've never used any of those like services.
What do you use?
I use a private supplier, so someone I text on WhatsApp.
How do you do that?
Connections. I will be dropping some in Ecom Elite if you guys are interested. How do I
You send
determine
to my
my
DM.
metrics then? Should I just convert my local currency to the dollar amount? Like I convert $50 to my currency, then put it. Yeah, you can do that. Just convert the local currency to the dollar amount by creating a new column and just doing the metrics. I can send a banging one. I have one that you don't need 10 orders a day for. So, and she gives the best prices. Like I've talked to probably over 20 WhatsApp suppliers and they have all given me really expensive prices except for the one I'm currently using. She's giving me like basically the same prices as if you were to just buy it from 1688, but it's fully shipped.
Where do we like? Is there a way we can find the supplies or no?
Honestly, you just have to ask around, to be honest.
What if you don't know anyone that like dropships?
Give me a DM. I can probably hook you up.
Oh, sweet shopper.
Yo, does anyone else have any more questions?
Yeah, what's the difference between an advertorial and a listicle?
An advertorial is like a blog, like or a news article
Fine.
kind of thing, and I'm pretty sure a
Fine.
listicle is just
Wait.
stating the benefits of whatever you're trying to sell. Correct me if I'm wrong, like I'm not even sure myself, but I'm pretty sure that's what each of them are. And I run
Do you
advertorials.
just do advertorials?
Yeah. Actually, no, I do have a listicle, you'd call it. Like I have one that is like one, this can do that. Two, this can do that. Three, another benefit.
Questo motor
Four.
lascia feeding just begon to enter for digital seguro.
I think the listicle also just like talks about benefits. Like you can have the headings like 7 top benefits of this product, just like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
5
sweet.
reasons
Thanks,
why.
man.
Like I do have one listicle, yeah. I knew it was like something like that. So listicles also work like wonders.
And then
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, it's right. Don't worry.
Yeah, cool.
And apologies if you've already covered this, but how do you tend to typically find your products that you got to run? And I know you typically take products that then take a different angle, but
I use Get
what's your
Hooked
typical
and
strategy?
I use ChatGPT, Reddit. I actually have a tutorial in the community if you guys want to check it out. I legit made it today, and a lot of you guys have, I think, already watched it maybe. And yeah, I find 3 products that are really good in that video, so check it out. I'm pretty sure I have someone that
Cheers.
DM'd me that wanted to run one of the products, which was funny. And yeah, it was actually pretty good products, so 3 products. So yeah, by the way, where did all of you guys find me?
TikTok.
When
TikTok,
Twitter.
Twitter,
I DM'd you on TikTok.
Cash Club.
Cash Club, TikTok.
Cash Club.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Good stuff.
Oh wait, did you learn from Blake and stuff?
Hustlers University.
Bro stealing members.
Miko, did you learn from like Blake?
Choking.
Nah, not really. I learnt mainly through YouTube. Like Blake kind of gave me a hand, but yeah, mostly from YouTube.
Mikko didn't join Cash Club until like he had already was scaling.
Yeah, like Blake gave me a
I can vouch for that. Like he.
Yeah.
I've got a
What's
question.
some like
How long did it?
mandatory Shopify apps that you use?
Okay, some mandatory Shopify apps. That's actually a really good question. Kaching bundles. You need kaching bundles
Yeah, you think it's
for all
worth
your
it?
bundles and stuff. That's one. Microsoft Clarity. That's really good for tracking your user, like what the user sees when they go on your website and like your heat maps and stuff. And it's free. So get Microsoft Clarity. Pagefly for advertorials and stuff. It's free for 1 page, and then it costs I think $30 for 5, which is pretty good. I have the one after the 5 pages, so I have a few pages that I'm running up on my current store. So that's pretty cool. And
And they're all like
probably
different
missing,
angles, yeah.
I'm probably missing some apps. There's one called Parcel app, I think, and Parcel app is basically for your customers to track where their packages are. It's free until I think a few orders or something. And then we also have Disputerfire, which is really good for dealing with
Chargebacks and shit, yeah.
And it's free, but they take a cut on all the chargebacks they have won. And Disputerfire has won 0 chargebacks for me so far. So yeah, I
Do
don't know.
you use Kaching?
Yeah, I just said I use Kaching bundles, yes.
Okay. What theme do you use?
Sorry? Theme?
Shrine or
Yeah, I use
like
Shrine theme,
yeah.
literally. Just Shrine theme. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. What
Yeah.
matters most is your offer and a decent looking website. Do you create a whole case study from scratch for the paid Discord? Yeah, I'm planning to do that actually. That would actually be quite interesting if I did a whole paid, like, yeah, like a scratch case study. Please, recently I found a product doing well on the US market. Can I just take the product and test in another country? I'm thinking of doing it in Ireland as they speak English too. I mean, yeah, go for it. That is also another way you can capitalize on. I know a lot of people who test Spanish captions in the United States. That is really smart because there's a lot of Spanish people in the United States, and yeah, they have better conversion rates and lower CPMs apparently. So yeah, you just gotta find an edge in the market that no one else is doing rather than finding a new product. I hope that makes sense, and I hope everyone, does something about it instead of just continuing to rip products and, cut them after a few days of testing, because that's not going to get you anywhere. You're not going to learn how to actually scale up a product and, you're not gonna learn how to actually market. And yeah.
Yo, Mikko.
Yo.
I read that you asked so that you told someone that if they want to test an advertorial, they pause those ads that send them straight to the product page and test with the advertorial. Can't we split test?
Yeah, for sure, but you've already split tested for the first 2 days of running it straight to the PDP, right? Have you not?
Yeah.
So why not just turn it off and test for another 2 days with the advertorial and see what happens, and then compare the stats. If the advertorial did bad, then you need to make a better advertorial. If the advertorial did good, then good job. Like, that's good. So honestly, I think that's just more efficient because you're saving spend rather than wasting more spend on sending it straight to a product page.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Makes sense.
Yeah, cool.
When Miko, when you target your products, right, for like a country. If you know how you say you target US, isn't like, I swear US is always saturated, so isn't it smart to bring it to a different market, or like,
Yeah, definitely. But if you have a different marketing angle and test in the US is always going to have the biggest, like,
purchase
people.
intent, yeah.
They have 200 million people in the US with the most highest buying intent. Once you actually get that down,
Yeah.
definitely test in other countries. So, you know, add in Australia, UK, Canada, New Zealand, even like the small ones like Philippines, France, Germany, and yeah, I did that before, and I had some really lucky sales. Like, one of my biggest order values came from the Philippines, which I had a $500 order from the Philippines, which is
That's
insane.
crazy.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, there's some hidden gems in those countries. Definitely give it a shot. And yeah, because Meta
But
will
you
always
de
find you the right
but you
lead.
definitely, but you'd probably say like test in the US to make it out, and then like branch out.
Yeah, definitely. Because why would it work in another country if it's not working in the US? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
don't think that a country is gonna save your
sorry.
ads. Bad ads are never gonna get saved, no matter what. Prove me wrong. But yeah.
I'm running just US and AU still, but like almost all my sales are Australian. Should I kind of target my advertorial to kind of be more like Australian like? Like at
Yeah,
least just use like Australian English and like
yeah, go
stuff
for
like
it. I
that.
mean, me personally, I find that I used to think that localized languages are really important in the advertorials, but honestly, like, I haven't seen a difference. So I've just been doing like US kind of local language, and it's been fine. It's been converting for all 5 countries that I test.
That's good.
Yeah, cool.
And wait, how long ago did you start? Because I remember when you were first starting. Was it when you were first starting? Is that when I messaged you? Like before you even had your first sale?
Nah, I always had like sales, but like nothing crazy like this, no. I first started
Oi,
maybe
Mikko.
5, 6 months ago. Yo, what's up?
Oi, with the document from earlier, I think it's the niching one, like the avatar. Fucking, I can't remember the name of the document. You know the one I'm talking about in Ecom Elite.
Yeah, go ahead.
With the Reddit stuff, like, you know, you have to find a Reddit thing as an example. Or actually, no, that's what I was gonna ask. With the example part, are you using that in the prompt as an example, or you have to provide an example for the prompt?
Just give it the whole like prompt into ChatGPT. You don't need
Yeah, but
to
it says
text
like
it.
in brackets, like example. Does that just mean like that's the formatting for the
Yeah, that's just the
thing, or do I
formatting.
have to put like a Reddit example in?
Yeah. Don't worry. You don't need to find like actual Reddit posts yourself.
Oh, alright, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, fucking, I spent like 30 minutes trying to find it.
Oh no, all good, all
Retard.
good. Yeah, sorry if that's a bit
Sweet.
confusing, but I think the prompt's
No,
actually
that's
pretty
alright.
good. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Sweet. I'll run that now then.
And yeah, guys, utilize Reddit Answers. It's a new like AI they have, and it's really cool. You can search for like different forum posts using Reddit AI. Bro, I'm giving you guys this source for free. No one has talked about it, I swear. Like, I haven't heard any YouTuber mention Reddit Answers. So, I use that a lot now, and it's been doing quite well for me. Like, I can find new demand for my product that I didn't even know existed just by, searching up some simple terms
Wait,
and looking
Reddit
through
ant.
forums. Yeah, Reddit Answers.
Is that like an?
What's the name
Is that
again?
like you know?
It's called Reddit Answers, and it's inside Reddit.
Oh.
It's like built into Reddit. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, okay, I found
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty cool. It's like a little AI for Reddit. Utilize it, guys. No one is talking about it, so I'm telling you guys. There's like what 20 people in the Discord call right now. So yeah, utilize it.
Is this so you can find new angles for the product you're targeting
Yeah,
to
of
make
course.
ads, right? That's
Of
what you use it
course.
for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
it'd be good for product research as well.
yeah, 100%. The best products in today's world is products that have no competition but have a lot of demand. So let's say if there wasn't a product for hair loss products, but you go onto Reddit and you see a lot of people talking about, oh, my hair is falling out, blah, 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 blah. Like, is there any solutions to fix it? And like, no one lists a good enough solution. You can come in there and sell a hair loss product because there's demand for it. It's just there's no one selling a product to fulfill that demand. That's really cool. And that's how you get to like that 7-figure, 8-figure mark. Because you're with your uniqueness. So yeah. Hope that makes sense, everyone.
Mhm.
By the way, guys, if you want to adopt the ecom tag for my Discord, that's pretty cool. Like, it's a little Discord tag next to your name. It's the green ecom thing. You can all be ecom guys.
It's fresh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. It's like a clan tag on COD.
Mm-hmm. Last questions. I'm gonna probably wrap it up really soon because I gotta go to sleep for school tomorrow.
So how do I take my product from 7 figures to 8 figures, bro?
People at school know you make this much.
Huh?
Do people at school know you make this much? Like,
Bro, honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't really tell many people, but like, I've had people see my TikToks and message me, which is kind of interesting.
Please give me the source, bro. Please help me, bro.
Bro, I got you, bro. Sources in the Discord.
No, I'm saying the mates from school, bro.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. That's
they'll
fine.
be begging each
Hey,
other.
yeah, like,
what does
do you
anything
put
do to get out of
any of your teachers on?
Hmm? What's up?
what do we get out of your elite? What's in there?
You get like-minded people, you get a bunch of resources, you learn about how to market, you're gonna get like how-to tutorials from me, and yeah, my personal support. Like, you guys can see I help in the beginner chat as well, quite frequently as well, so yeah, you just get more of that, I guess.
Appreciate it.
Cool. Do you guys have any last questions before I wrap it up? I'll post this AMA call on YouTube if that's fine. And yeah, to whoever missed the call. And yeah.
No, my only recommendation is to do one of them fucking little series where you run up a product.
I bet. I'm actually thinking of doing that. That would
that'd be
actually be
tough.
quite fun. Yeah. I will
Especially put it on
definitely consider
YouTube too. Like you get views and shit.
Yeah, I'll definitely consider that. That would be really fun. Cool. I hope everyone has a great day and keep scaling, yeah? Find a product, scale that up, run image ads with advertorials, and you guys will succeed. Easy?
Thanks,
Yeah,
bro.
man.